What's up? What's going on? Hide and read. It's this month's monthly forecast. It's March 2025. And much like the weather forecast, there will be some surprises, I'm sure. There will be some false predictions, and yet we're still here doing it. It's better to forecast than not forecast. It's not a TBR because I already know how fallible my TBRs are. So we've given up on monthly TBRs and we now do a forecast. So last month I forecasted to read, for example, almost double the amount that I actually ended up reading. It was a busy month for me. New job, new schedule, trying to establish some sort of routine, and I was just kind of probably just a little bit mentally taxed. So didn't get a lot of reading done. Got a lot of staring at the wall and wondering what's next kind of energy. So hopefully this month we can kind of get back into the flow of things. February I planned on reading all of Gone with the Wind. I only read part one. This is the second volume. I have this large print edition, which is awesome. So I didn't get a lot of it done, but I very, very much enjoyed what I did read. I just knew I had to put it aside so I could get some more titles read. And this month planning on finishing all parts. I don't know how many parts there are in this book, but it's no short order. So really enjoying the scandalous story of Scarlett O'Hara and the Civil War and the aristocratic South. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, scandalous. The writing is superb. And it's really cool when you get to read, if you're into classic literature, like a lot of times we're reading translations of stuff. So it's really nice to read something of that quality in your own native language. There is a difference. Translation is just it's simply that. It's a translation. It's not the actual work. So, like I said, very nice to read something of that caliber in the original English language, the only language I can feasibly read in. So, Wagon Train, still plugging along. A few members short of where we started. If you were on the wagon train and you fell off at some point, feel free to magically teleport into the future and read along. There's no losers. There doesn't seem to be any winners either in this sort of adventure. But Louis Lamour, Skyliners. I forget what book number 2 is for the month, but I know I don't have it, so I got to go hunt that down. But the books are getting a lot more Western themed than before. All the books were kind of adventure or like kind of frontier fiction. And recently, like the past 2 months, the books have gotten more into the Western aesthetic. So if that's why you joined the wagon train and you were kind of disappointed, feel free to, pick any of these up. So far, I don't think there was any, maybe the second book in the series, you would want to read the first one. But other than that, I think you could have read any of these and been just perfectly content with not following along in the series. The books were not written sequentially. It's kind of a patchwork in the sense that they went back and authored books to fill in holes. And so feel free to jump in anywhere, return if you want to read a more Western book. But that's where we're at there. I started reading Gantz the month in January. So February I had this omnibus book 3 and 2 on the list. I read the second one. I'm like halfway through this third one. Super bloody, super violent, lots of gore, lots of what they call fan service. So kind of like pinup girl, erotic kind of things going on. Definitely a break and a change of pace in the reading. I gotta make sure that we're not showing you something that'll get me in trouble, but The art is a lot of it's a lot of computer generated stuff, so it reads really fast. There's a lot of sound effects. There's very little dialogue, and it's on. The closest thing I could say is that it's like watching a film or something. And yeah, super gory, super violent. Enjoying it through and through. I'm gonna read books 3 and 4 this month, and that will catch me up to the volumes that I do have, which were gifted to me by the Pizza Rat, Mr. Ian. So I got those on there, and I'll probably do a bit of like kind of a review for books 1 through 4 of the series. There's, I don't know, I think they're up to like, it's something like 12 or 15 of them, so I'll probably keep reading it, but I might switch to a different series for a little bit. We'll see. Been wanting to read this author for a while now. Bentley Little, The Resort. I saw Brian over at Bad Taste Books. He said nice things about the author. He enjoys the writing, and so I picked this one up, The Resort. So I'm not a giant Stephen King fan, but I like the subjects, and yeah, we'll see. Bentley Little, The Resort. I'm spending a lot of time in hotels now, so thought that would be fitting. Then we have William Johnstone and J.A. Johnstone, Till Death. This is book 3 in the Have Brides Will Travel trilogy, and I very much enjoyed the first 2 books. Looking forward to closing up the series. These are a lot of fun. Kind of cookie cutter, just Western adventure. So you could check out my reviews for the other 2, or wait till I'll probably, when I finish reading that one, I'll review the series as a whole instead of just reviewing the single book. Then we got Lauren Payne. I just picked this book up, Night of the Comancheros. Two novellas in here. I think the first one is called Paid in Blood, and the second one is Night of the Comancheros. This author was recommended to me by Six Shooter. Go check out his channel if you like the Westerns. He collects lots of very nice titles. He's more deliberate in his purchases than I am. I just pick up Westerns and go for it. But he really enjoyed this author and suggested it to me, and so here we are, Lauren Payne, Night of the Comancheros. Then we got another Western here, Ambush at Skyline Ranch. This is from Black Horse Western. They were a publisher that is more, it's for United Kingdom, and they put a lot of these books in libraries, and you can get them in hardcover. You can find a lot of them on Amazon. They're pretty cheap right now, but make sure you don't buy all of them because I'm trying to build up a set. This one is by Thomas McNulty. If the name sounds familiar, it should. He makes videos under McNulty's Book Corral, or if you see him commenting, it'll say The West is the Best. Thomas McNulty actually sent me this one. I really like the way that he writes. If you like Westerns, if you like pulp. Oh, what a nice guy, right? If you like Westerns, if you like pulp, you'll enjoy the writing of Thomas McNulty. I know I do. And that's our monthly forecast. Thanks for hanging out. You're still here. Hit the bell. Be subscribed. Watch me fail miserably at my forecasts. And until next time, find somewhere to hide. Find something to read. Peace.